Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Flesh and Blood TCG card tech series. We are looking today at Torrent of Tempo. Now, before I start with this, I wanted to thank everyone for contributing. This wouldn't be possible if I didn't have people contributing either on the Facebook groups or on the comments for these videos on YouTube. So I just wanted to go through a few of these. Now, on the Facebook fan page, this was all made possible from the comments that I got from them. So this current set is investigating all the ninja cards from the Crucible of War series, and that was from Chris Burley asking that, so thank you, Chris. And there's other ones which I'm going to mention right now. Ross John Nava wants Red Slogism. Kai Bay wants Scour the Battlefield, another one we'll look at. Alex Trull wants Fervent Forerunner, and Brandon Powers wants Last Ditch Effort looked at. That's going to be a tough one, I have to admit. Patrick Lachlan McRae with Cash In, and Simon Austin Wallace with Coax a Commotion. So they're all very interesting cards that we're going to get to. And I also want to thank the people that have been, very consistent on YouTube with their comments and really guiding how they want to see these type of discussions go. And that's what I'm here for. I'm here for you guys, to actually provide content that you guys are looking for. And if I don't know it, I will go out and search and find the answers to it. I ask people, I get involved and just look for the answers to help make the game better. Yeah, make your game better, make the total game better, and give you something that you find of value. And that's why you watch these episodes, just to see something of value. So to the following people: Gift of Chaos Studio, Kale Brenzy, Coda, and Brute Rocks, thank you very much for your time and for your efforts in regards to making this channel better and what you want. It's really something that I'm guided by. So let's get back into it. I'll just grab a quick sip. Wet that throat and get into it. So, loving Torrent of Tempo. It's a 5 attack, means your opponent needs 2 cards to actually deal with this card. I feel that this chain is going to be a lot more aggro than the Soul Bead. Yeah, I'm paying 1 for it, but you know what? That 1 is totally worth it for the 5 attack on here for the opponent to throw down 2 cards. Totally. There's just no argument. And in being a 1 cost, we're going to look at the whole deck. We're going to remove any 2 cost items. So out goes Command and Conquer, and in with a whole bunch of other 0 and 1. So let's take a look at what we're looking at. We'll start off with the chain, I think. So sorry about this going everywhere. Torrent of Tempo, attacking for 5. If it hits, it gains Go Again. It's 1 cost, which I think the Spring Tunic will be fine for. Now, it leads into Rushing River, that if it's played after Torrent of Tempo, gets a +1, Go Again, and if it hits, draw X cards and put X cards from your hand on top of your deck in any order, where X is the number of attacks that have hit this combat chain. So that includes your Kadashis, that includes everything. It's a fantastic ability, because it's allowing you to stack your deck for what is coming in. Hopefully you've got Flood of Force in your hand. Big ender for this chain, but it's not just an ender, it's also a beginner. So if you can get the cards in hand, this is a fantastic card, and it really helps. Rushing River or Flood of Force, so you can play that after this, was the last to take this combat chain. Reveal the top card of your deck. If it's a card with combo, put it into your hand, then Flood of Force gains +3 and Go Again. So just fill your deck full of the combo cards, hoping you don't pick up one of the Razor Reflexes or any of the base attack cards. But what are the other kind of cards that I'm looking at for this combo, for this whole chain? So let's go right to the beginning. I've taken out the Soul Bead Strikes, and we'll take a look at what we've got. So Harmonized Kadashis, Breaking Scales, Master Momentum to keep the opponent on their toes. The Breaking Scales are always going to be scared, especially with some of those Raging Rivers. Big damage, yeah? 4 damage for the second card up, and then 4 damage again for Flood of Force, which, yeah, it really is taxing on the opponent. So we talked about Fyendal Spring Tunic. I think it's going to be fine for this. Best of the First Fists, giving you those 2 resources. Very, very good. Something needs to hit for that, though. So just remember that. That's where Fyendal Spring Tunic might be a better bet. Breeze Rider Boots. Now, this would be fantastic, especially if you're playing with all the combos, just to have them go again. As long as you've got the cards in hand, this will be a fantastic resource and ability for you to use. The Snapdragon Scalers. If you're wanting that first attack to get hit for that one turn, then take the Snapdragon. I would have both in your total cards and then deciding on, depending on your matchup, or just keep play testing it and figure out one to use, yeah? Ancestral Empowerment, no more needs to be said. Fantastic card. Plunder Run. Now, I haven't put the red in here. I should have actually put it in here, but we're looking at the red Plunder Run for this. Mainly for the card draw. If you get it out of your arsenal and get the +3, even better. Probably not the yellow, unless you need an extra 1 or 2 Plunder Runs. Otherwise, keep the blues and keep the yellows out. Keep the Art of Wars, just to get the card draw in hand. Red Head Jab, not the blue. Sorry, I didn't take it out. Keep a red head jab in there. Taking out the lunging press altogether. Red Razor Reflex. Ignore the yellow and the blue. If you do need a yellow, put it in there. Keep your Enlightened Strikes if you have them. Otherwise, replace them. You know, you could potentially go with the Snatch. Get that extra card draw. And hopefully get a go again with a Razor Reflex. Take out your Command and Conquers. Ravenous Rabble. That's where we're leading to with this. So remember, we are an aggro deck. We're starting off with that 5 attack. Hit them with a Ravenous Rabble. It's got go again. You're playing reds in the deck. It should be hitting for 4s, okay? If you're unlucky and you draw a yellow, it's still a 3 attack. 0, it's got go again. It's consistent pressure to that opponent who's going to be wondering, do I really need these cards now, or do I just defend against this? Huge amount of damage. And, you know, if you were to do 2 Kadashis, play this, and then hit them with the Torrent of Tempo, they're going to be so unprepared for that. Then you follow that up with a River and a Flood of Force, maybe from your arsenal. Who knows where it goes? You've got the Mask in effect. You maybe got Plunder Run on the table. Wow, this is just a crazy set of turns and a really aggro environment for your opponent. So I'm loving these cards. Now, Fate Foreseen, another defense card. I don't know why I haven't looked at this sooner. Defense for 4, red, 0 cost, defense reaction, so keep it there. And Opt 1, how good is this? So remember, we're stacking our deck for this. Opt 1, get to see that card. Holy, it's a Razor Reflex or an Art of War that I can't use right now. I've got a Flood of Force next turn coming through. Throw that at the bottom of the deck. Hopefully I'm getting something better at the top of the deck, yeah? So just think about that. Lead the charge. Now, we're also looking at action points, and as many turns as we can have. We're looking for the go again, but sometimes the action point will be good. This allows us, and I haven't put it in these cards, to start playing potions. Maybe you want to play your book. Yeah, the tomes, maybe. This gives so many other options. Play it in red. Therefore, your Rabble comes through for a 4 attack. I think it's a very good card. It's got go again. Why not? Yeah. Then we get into the Flood of Force, Torrent of Tempo, and they're the cards that I'm looking at for the deck. Okay. So, guys, let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah, I'm guided by yourselves. If you're liking the content or you've got any other ideas that you'd like to see me put into the deck for this, let me know. Put it in the comments if you're liking the videos. Hit subscribe. Let me know that you appreciate this. And if you want to see a different change in it, yeah, let me know. All right, that's it.